But that's okay. It's Woody Guthrie's birthday, and we're here to have a good time.
Woody Guthrie's birthday, it falls on Bastille Day. And as you know, Bastille Day was the beginning of the French Revolution. And Bastille was a jail. That's where they had thrown all the revolutionaries in the jail. And the people of Paris took up arms and disarmed all the guards and started taking names and chopping off heads after Bastille Day. So, and then Woody Guthrie was born, I believe, in 1912 on July the 14th. And we got together. Linda is leading our singing. So, what's next?
Next is Cowboy Waltz.
The Cowboy Waltz with John Guthrie, and a special performance by Kim Grant. Wait a minute. You guys can have a table, but you cannot sit and talk. Do you understand?
You got it.
He's going to play some pretty music, and I'd like you to be able to hear it. Until John said he would do it. This is a migrant song. Woody Guthrie, of course, was not serious about a lot of things. He made a lot of jokes, but he didn't joke around about migrants. And I understand that the raids are on today. Some very bad things are happening now as they were when he wrote The Pastures of Plenty. It's a mighty hard road that my poor hands have hoed. My poor feet have traveled a dark, dusty road. Out of your dust bowl and westward we rode. And your deserts was hot and your mountains was cold. I worked in your orchards of peaches and prunes. I slept on the ground by the light of your moon. At the edge of your cities, you've seen us, and then we come with the dust and we go with the wind. California and Arizona, I picked all your crops. Then it's north up to Oregon to gather your hops. Dig the beets from your ground, cut the grapes from your vines to lay on your table your bright sparkling wine. Green pastures aplenty from dry desert ground. From the Grand Coulee Dam where your waters run down. Every state in this union us miners have been, but we'll join in your fight and we'll fight till we win. Well, it's always we ramble, this river and I, all along your green valleys, I'll work till I die. This land I'll defend with my life if it be, 'cause your green pastures are plenty, should always be free. And your immigrant children should someday be free.
Program is Union Made, and I want to hear people singing along with the chorus. Should we practice the chorus together before I start singing the verses?
We can do a chorus.
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the Union.
You can't scare me. I see the light. Oh, you
union made. She never was afraid of the goons and the kings and the company things and the deputy sheriffs who made the raid. She went to Union Hall when a big union was full, and when the Legion boys came around, she always threw her crown. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. This union mate was wise to the tricks of the company's spies. She couldn't be fooled by the company's rules. She'd always organize guys. She'd always get away when she struck for better pay. And she'd show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. One more time. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking to the union. I'm sticking to the union till the day I die. Woo! Just talking hard work. Talking hard work. Now, Woody invented the talking blues. You may have heard Bob Dylan do it, but he was copying Woody. Woody invented the talking blues, and we incorporated Kenneth Williams to do our talking blues.
Okay, and this particular piece has to do with Woody, a kind of romantic side of Woody as I see it, because it's about a man just working real hard to get the kind of acceptance and approval of a woman. Talking hard work. While we're on the subject of hard work, I just wanted to tell you that I always was a man who likes hard work. I was born working, and I worked my way up by hard work. I ain't ever got nowhere, but I got there by hard work. Work of the hardest kind. I've been down and I've been out. I've been disgusted and I've been busted, and I couldn't be trusted. I worked my way up and I worked my way down. I've been drunk and I've been sober. I've been baptized and I got hijacked. I've been robbed for cash and I've been robbed on the credit. Worked my way in jail and I worked my way out of jail. Woke up a lot of mornings, didn't know where I was at. The hardest work that I ever done was when I was trying to get myself a worried woman to help ease my worried mind. I'm going to tell you just how much work I had to do. To get this woman I was telling you about, I shook hands with 97 of her kinfolk and her blood relatives. And I done just the same with 86 people who were just her friends and neighbors. I kissed 73 babies and put dry pants on 34 of them, and done this same thing several times. Well, there are a lot of other things just like this. I held 125 wild horses and put saddles and bridles on more than that. Harnessed some of the craziest and wildest teams in the whole country. I rode 14 local Broncos to a standstill, and I let 42 hound dogs lick me all over 7 times. I was bit by hungry dogs, and I was chewed all to pieces by water moccasins and rattlesnakes on 2 river bottoms. I chopped and carried 314 armloads of stove wood, 109 buckets of coal, carried a gallon of kerosene 18 miles over the mountains, got lost a good pair of shoes in a mud hole, and I chopped and weeded 48 rows of short cotton, 13 acres of bad corn. I cut the sticker weeds out of 11 backyards, all of account, because I wanted to show her that I was a man and I liked hard work. cleaned out 9 barn lofts, cranked 31 cars, all makes and models, pulled 3 cars out of mud holes and 4 or 5 out of snowdrifts. I dug 5 cisterns of water for some of her friends, run all kinds of errands, played the fiddle for 9 church meetings. I joined 11 separate denominations. I joined up and signed up with 7 of the best trade unions I could find, and I paid my dues 6 months in advance. I waded 48 miles of swamps and 6 big rivers, walked across 2 mountain ranges, crossed 3 deserts. I got the fever, sunstroke, malaria, blue moonstruck, skeeter bed, poison ivy, and the 7-year itch, and the blind staggers. I was give up for less, lost, and dead. A couple of times struck by lightning, struck by Congress, struck by friends and kinfolks as well, and by 3 cars on highways. A lot of times in people's hen houses, I've been hit and run down, run over, and walked on, knocked around. I'm just sitting here now, trying to study up what else I can do to show that woman that I still ain't afraid of hard work.
I think you have the
Yeah,
chorus to all
here's
your verses.
another one we can get rockets on the chorus. I wanna hear everybody sing, all you fascists gotta lose.
Let me do a word from our sponsor. These shirts cost $20 from the AFL-CIO. Kim is selling them. Kim is also selling tickets to the Labor Day breakfast, which is the primary activity of the labor movement on Labor Day. Now, Bonnie is raising money for KNON. Bonnie and I we have faces for radio. Don't
That's
we?
right, yeah, great place.
We have the kind of faces that people on radio need. And we're on every Saturday at 9 o'clock, and they make us raise money. And this is all you fascists, which some people would say is relevant to this period. Now I'm gonna tell you people, you might get surprised. The working folks around this world all getting organized. You're bound to lose, you fascists, you're bound to lose.
Have really got to go. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
Walk on in this battle. I'll take my gun. We'll end this world of slavery. Born bound.
We have a motto for this performance, which is, if you think you're wrong, sing louder.
I may not be an Okie, but I'm going to try to be one right now.
Come on.
Woody Guthrie was born in Oklahoma. Many a month has come and gone since I wandered from my home in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Many a page of life has turned, many lessons I have learned. I feel like in those hills I still belong. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation, the Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, a cowboy's life was my occupation, the Oklahoma hills where I was born. But as I sit here today, many miles I am away from the place I rode my pony through the draw, where the oak and blackjack trees kiss a playful prairie breeze in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation, Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, a cowboy's life was my occupation, Oklahoma hills where I was born. Now as I turn life a page to a land of great Osage in those Oklahoma hills where I was born, where the black oil rolls and flows and the snow white cotton grows in those Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, I rode my pony on the reservation, Oklahoma hills where I was born. Way down yonder in the Indian Nation, a cowboy's life is my occupation, the Oklahoma hills where I was born.
Talking fishing.
We doing talking fishing?
We convinced Jack Kavanaugh to join us.
Yeah.
And here he comes. Doing another Talking Blues from Woody.
Come on, Jack. Jack. Woo!
Stay close, John, we'll give you a nod. Two stop. All right, we need to start.
Well, I went down to the fishing hole, and I sat down with my fishing pole. Something grabbed my hook and got my bait, and jerked me out in the middle of the lake. Whew, some jump. I got sunk baptized on credit, fishing down on the muddy bank. Felt a pull and give a big yank. Well, now I hauled out 3 old rubber boots, a Ford radiator, and a Chevrolet coupe. Handed it all in for national defense. Sitting in the boat with a bucket of beer, hadn't caught nothing, but really didn't much care. I was pretty well satisfied. Had my little lady right by my side, taking it easy, yeah, still waiting. Heck, worm's been off that hook for a couple of hours. You go fishing, tell you what to do, go sit you down by the grassy dew, take a piece of string tied on your pole and throw it in the middle of the hole. Find you a good shady tree and then sit down and go to sleep. Forget all about it. Well, I jumped in the river and went down deep. There's a 100-pound catfish lying there asleep. Jumped those back and rode them all around, saddled them up and came into town. People come a running and looking, dogs are barking, kids are squalling. Stagnate water's a stinking thing, slick on top and all turn green. When the water goes bad, the fish all run. Sit all day and not catch a one. Just a few mud wallopers, jugars, and a few little suckers. Early one morning, I took me a notion to go out fishing in the middle of the ocean. Thrown out the line, caught me a shark. Didn't get home till way past dark. He's a man-eater, tough customer. This wasn't quite tough enough. Last night I had me a dream. I was out fishing a whiskey stream. Baited my hook with applejack, threw out a drink, drunk a gallon back. Done pretty good till the creek run dry. I gave the fish back to the finance company. And that's how you go fishing.
Now, in the migrant camps, they worked all day. They didn't have any light at night to speak of. And of course, they didn't really have money for books and songbooks and stuff. Woody would go around singing the migrant camps. Some of you have seen the movie where he does that. And the way they would do it, since nobody knew the words, was call and response. So on this song, I'll tell you what the words are, and then you sing them. Here's kind of how it goes. It's a cowboy song. Come along, all you cowboys, all over this land. I'll sing you the law of the Ranger's Command. So it's the name of it's the Ranger's Command. And you sing this. To wear a six-shooter. To wear a six-shooter and never to run. And never to run as long as there's bullets. As long as there's bullets left in your gun. Left in your gun. I met a fair maiden. I met a fair maiden. Her name I don't know. Her name I don't know. I asked her to the roundup. I asked her to the roundup. With me would she go? With me would she go? She said she'd go with me. She said she'd go with me to the fall roundup, to the fall roundup, and drink that hard liquor, and drink that hard liquor from a cold bitter cup, from a cold bitter cup. But the rustlers jumped on us. The rustlers jumped on us in the dead of the night, in the dead of the night. She rose from her warm bed. She rose from her warm bed. The battle to fight. The battle to fight. Yes, she rose from her blankets. She rose from her blanket with a gun in each hand. With a gun in each hand. Saying, come on, you cowboys. Come on, you cowboys. And fight for your land. And fight for your land. Come on, of you cowboys. Come on, of you cowboys. And don't ever run. And don't ever run. As long as there's bullets. As long as there's bullets left in your gun. Left in your gun. And now another cowboy song. Linda's going to lead Jesse James.
Oh, okay.
We have never figured out exactly how this goes.
We haven't figured this one out, so just jump on any time. But the chorus is,
Come
when
on,
I
cow, cow, yippee.
come a cow, cow, yippee, come a cow, cow, yippee, yippee, yay.
Okay. You are invited to sing that part.
And you can join along when we repeat, like we did the call and response with Gene. I'll sing when they sing along with me, the second time around on the verse, you can jump in and sing along
So
too.
here it is.
If we figure it out.
Come on, cow.
Cow, cow, yippee, yay. Just about the horse gun battle ever had in the Western Plain, with me and a bunch of cowboys ran into Jesse James. With me you're afraid to die, you better stay out of the Badlands, where the red hot bullets fly. You better stay out of the Badlands, where the red hot bullets fly. From the cowboy, yippee, from the cowboy, yippee, yippee,
We scheduled a break. We have on this side over here, Our Revolutions brought literature. We're glad to have them. Kim is selling stuff for the AFL-CIO and Bonnie is selling stuff for KNON. And you have on your little form a thing, if you want to make a donation, you can. You don't have to. The cookies are free either way. Take a little break.
That cake, we're cutting Woody's birthday cake, right?
Woody's birthday cake, so Viva La France, courtesy of Bonnie Mathias.
And she brought ice cream.
And she's got ice cream. Mr. John.
You can't beat this with a stick. What type of camera you got there, John? Is that a Panasonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one exactly like it.
I don't know.
I bought one here about 6 months ago.
About 5,000 something. It's not cheap, but you know what? For what that camera does, it's a little more for us. From there, it's like you start going up on the
A little above the pro shoes I got.
I don't like the color. I'm not real happy with it. You said I'm 32 Kelvin. That looked like 32 Kelvin. I was trying to take yellow out. I've got too much yellow in the green. Well, I'm supposed to be playing right now.
Color management stuff.
What?
Color management stuff, especially as we get older, our eyes don't.
No, I'm good on it.
You go?
I'll tell you, I'm good on it. I got to do color correction on activity.
Yeah, I'm not. That's one of my downfalls. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
Everybody starts looking like
People just
Chris Martin.
broke all their prisoners out. So it just happens to be Woody Guthrie's birthday is my Steel Day.
Well, I don't know
So
whether I
he
should
told
start
us to
playing
get
or not.
crashes and they were going to do it. So he took France the same day. Happy birthday, Woody. Feel it,
Good.
Yeah. No wonder he didn't answer me last time.
This is funny here in the CWA shirt. And
Mr. Lou.
It's what?
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, that was great. We're against Florida. Glass pottery and I don't know. I mean, I thought we'd do it during the break and get it done.
That's what we did last time.
Did we?
It would be nice.
There's Mavis.
I don't think I can play it well enough. So you like it all right? The first hour took 35 minutes. So we're not going to be here.
Yeah, we were good long, yeah.
Well, we didn't do yakking and gabbing.
Right.
Terrible.
That's what Gene said. I thought we were just going to play it during.
When are we gonna, when is the break? A few more minutes, but yeah, we'll do our thing. I'm gonna go get some more cookies. Bigger pitch for
Bullets fell around me.
Really?
Somehow we're not so far.
AFT.
We decided, we talked a lot last year.
Yeah. We had to do 7 hours of unified classroom. I'm signed up for the content. We all have
One real musician.
It's like a social studies.
Oh, really? You hadn't heard those? You're not old. These are songs that I heard all the time when I was
I'm
young.
hoping that.
See, the Blacklist didn't start pretty much until 1950.
Hello, Mavis.
Hey, how are you?
And before that, Pete Seeger had hit records, one after another. And Mavis, after the Blacklist, people didn't hear anything about New York. Or
I think I saw that you could sign up for about 20 years there. Soon. Probably like July.
good.
Well, it's online. We have to do 7 hours of fight. I think it's just split up.
Jack.
Last year I went to TCU. For like JPSI. I got like 30 hours.
There's beer and cokes in there. Spill around, man. Spill around, man. Bullets in there.
Palestine. We're talking about Palestine. Traveling. Yeah. Traveling through Palestine. Nothing about it. So they're going to be learning. During the break.
Good ice cream. It's chocolate. It's chocolate chips in it. So what kind of things are you working on now? How many clubs do you do? You're in book clubs still?
I have gotten out of it, but I'm still in 2 book clubs.
Wow. We're taking the water aerobics class at
Looks like I didn't go there. Probably have. Three chords and the truth. Well, they kind of didn't say that. Yeah, go ahead. Guthrie and James Kelly. We have a surprise guest bringing a mystery song that we did not even know. And up he comes, he's going to explain it to you.
Peace Call.
Get your strap.
I strap, yeah.
Need a chair or something?
I got it fine. This is one, Rudy Guthrie wrote a lot of songs that never recorded. And after he passed away, people went through his notes and they pulled up a lot of different songs. This one was called, a song called Peace Call. And he wrote this as World War II was growing in Europe. Open your hearts to the paradise, to the peace of the heavenly angel. Take away that woeful shadow dancing on your wall. Take to the skies of peace, oh friends, of peace of the heavenly Father. Get ready for the bugle call of peace. Peace, 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 I can hear the bugle sounding, roving from my land, my city, and my town. Peace, 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 I can hear the buglers ringing, louder on my bugle calls for peace. Thick war clouds will throw their shadows, darkening the world around you. In my life of peace, your dark illusions fall. Think and pray all the way, embrace the ones around you. Get ready for my bugle call of peace. Peace, 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 I can hear the bugle sounding, roaming around my land, my city, and my town. Peace, 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 I can hear the voices ringing, louder while my bugle calls for peace. If these war storms fill your heart with 1,000 kinds of worry, keeping a road of peace you'll never have to fear. Keep in the sun and look around in the face of peace and plenty. Get ready for my bugle call of peace. Peace, 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 I can hear the bugle sounding, roaming around my land, my city, and my town. Peace, 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 I can hear the voices ringing, louder while my bugle calls for peace. I'll clear the house of the weeds of fear and turn to the friends around me. With my smile of peace, I'll greet you one and all. I'll work, I'll fight, I'll dance, I'll sing of peace, of the youthful spirit. Get ready for my bugle call of peace. Peace, 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 I can hear the bugle sounding, rolling around my land, my city, and my town. Peace, 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 I can hear the voices ringing, louder while my bugle calls for peace. Get ready for my bugle call of peace.
Wow.
So we are not going to invade Iran. It's a better world coming. We do this in G.
Right.
G. G. E. Oh, there's a better world that's coming. Don't you see, see, see? Better world that's coming. Don't you see, see, see? A better world that's coming. Don't you see? Well, there's a better world that's coming. I'll tell you why. Better world that's coming. I'll
now the blues, the talking blues.
Okay. This next one here is a somewhat, a little bit lighter tone than the last one here. And so it's called the Talking Blues Lyrics. If you want to get to heaven, let me tell you what to do. You gotta grease your feet in a little mutton stew. Slide right out of the devil's hand and ease over to the promised land. Take it easy, go greasy. I was down in the hollers just a-sitting on a log, my finger on the trigger and my eye on a hog. I pulled that trigger and the gun went zip, and I grabbed that hog with all my grip. Cause I can't eat hog eyes, but I love chitlins. Down in the hen house, on my knees, I thought I heard a chicken sneeze. But it was only the rooster saying his prayers, thanking the Lord for the hens upstairs. Rooster praying, hens a laying, poor little pullets just plugging away, best way they know how. Mama's in the kitchen, fixing the yeast. Papa's in the bedroom, greasing his peats. Sister's in the cellar, squeezing up the hops. Brother's at the window, just a-watching for the cops. Drinking home brew makes you happy. Now, I'm just a city dude, living out of town. Everybody knows me as Moonshine Brown. I make the beer, I drink the slop, got 9 little orphans that call me Pop. I'm patriotic, raising soldiers and Red Cross nurses. Ain't no use me working so hard. I got a gal in the rich folks' yard. They kill a chicken, she sends me the head. She thinks I'm working, and I'm laying up in bed, just dreaming about her, having a good time.
Can you come up and make your announcement? One of the best things, I was talking about this with some of you on Friday night, because you nearly all were out there at the big demonstration. And one of the best things is that I don't know everybody that's demonstrating anymore.
Yeah.
I used to, because it wasn't 10 or 12 of us. And now it's a lot of young people, and here's one of them.
Hello, my name is Andrew Kirk. I'm just here because, well, not just here, but next weekend at this location at the Union Hall, we're having a big organizing training through the magazine Labor Notes called the Troublemakers School. So a lot of us in this room are planning to be there and attend the different workshops, but you could still sign up to go, or you can just show up. It's a $20 registration fee, but they're not going to turn anyone away for lack of funds. So I really encourage you to go if you're interested in learning how to organize your workplace. Some of the different things that they'll be offering are beating apathy, race and labor, turning an issue into a campaign. I think it'll be a great opportunity. Even if you're not in a union, you can kind of learn some of those organizing skills. So again, it's next Saturday. It's going to be basically, I think it's 8 to 4, so it's an all-day training.
It's 9 to 4.
9 to 4, I'm sorry. I attended a similar workshop in 2017 that I really, really enjoyed. It really helped me build my confidence as a labor organizer, so really, really recommend this. So hope to see you out there. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd really encourage you, if you have any interest in organizing, to attend this training next week. As the young gentleman just said, they had one in 2017, which I attended, and it was excellent. And I've been organizing for, well, it's 22 years now with the United Steelworkers, and even I learned something after 22 years, so it's a real good training. Take advantage of it if you can.
All right, Jack. Any other announcements? We're going down the road feeling bad. Everybody has recorded this.
This is a crowd joining in, right?
Yeah. I think you have all the words for this.
It's a common feeling. Everybody has one of those days. They're just going down the road. Feeling bad.
Everything's neat.
I'm going down that road feeling bad. Yeah, I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. Ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going where the climate is like love. I'm going where the price is like love.
I'm going where the climate is so
Ain't gonna be treated
this way.
Going where the chili winds don't blow. I'm going where the chili winds don't blow. Going where the chili winds don't blow. Ain't gonna be treated this way. Going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. Going down that road feeling bad. Oh Lord, I ain't gonna be treated this way. I just noticed y'all Kimmy didn't get a songbook. Talking blues.
Oh, you got hold of it?
I got cake and ice cream too.
Okay. Two.
This next one is about some of the, I guess, the kind of attitudes we're seeing in our country right now. It's called the Mean Talking Blues. I'm the meanest man that ever had a brain. All I scatter is aches and pains. I'm carbolic acid and a poison face. And I stand flat-footed in favor of crime and disgrace. And if I ever done a good deed, I'm sorry of it. I'm mean in the East, mean in the West, mean to the people that I like the best. I go around causing lots of accidents, and I push folks down, and I cause train wrecks. I'm a big disaster just going somewheres that happen. I'm an organized famine, studying how I can be a little bit meaner. I'm still a whole lot too good to suit myself. Just me. I ride around on the subway trains, laughing at the tight shoes dealing you pain. And I laugh when the car shakes from side to side. I laugh my loudest when other people cry. Can't help it. I was born good, I guess, just like you or anybody else. But then, I just turned off me. I hate everybody who don't think like me, and I'd rather see you dead than ever see you free. Rather see you starve to death than see you at work. And I'm reading all the books I can to learn how to hurt. Daily misery, spread diseases, keep you without no vote, keep you without no union. Well, I hurt when I see you getting along so well. I'd 10 times rather see you in the fires of hell. I can't stand fixed to see you there, all fixed up in that house so nice. I'd rather keep you in the rotten hole with the bugs and the lice, and the roaches and the termites, and the sand fleas, and the tater bugs, and the grub worms, and the stingarees, and the tarantulas, and the spiders, childs of the earth, the ticks and the blowflies. These is all my little angels that go around helping me do the best parts of my meanness, and mosquitoes. Well, I used to be a pretty fair, organized fella, till I turned the scab, and then I turned off yellow. Fought every union with teeth and toenail, and I sprouted a 6-inch stinger right in the middle of the tail, and I growed horns, and then I cut them off. I wanted to fool you. I hated union everywhere, cause God likes unions, and I hate God. Well, if I can get the fact of hating the lean, that tickled me more than anything I've seen. Then get the colors to fighting one another, and friend against friend, and brother and sister against brother. That'll be just it. Everybody's brains are boiling in turpentine, and their teeth falling out all and up and down the streets. That'll just suit me fine, cause I hate everything that's union, and I hate everything that's organized, and I hate everything that's planned, and I love to hate, and I hate to love. I'm mean. I'm just mean.
I told you that Woody was very serious about migrant laborers. This is Jack will introduce this song and tell you how it came to be.
The old brain's not quite as good as it used to be. Anyway, this particular song, Woody wrote not long after a plane crash in, I believe it was 1950-52. And the plane was carrying a group of deportees who had been up to work the harvest that year. And the thing that struck Woody the most was the fact that when the announcer came on the radio to announce the crash, he went into great detail about so-and-so, the pilot, so many years old, had 3 kids, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the co-pilot and the navigator. Went on to this big spiel about, you know, their lives. And there were 60 some odd deportees on the plane. And as almost an aside, the announcer said, oh, and there 60 deportees lost their lives. Like they didn't really matter. Very much the same way that we're treating the people at the border today. Like their lives don't matter. And it's just wrong. It was wrong then, it's wrong now. On this song, if you could join with me on the chorus, it goes, goodbye, my one, goodbye, Rosalita, adios, mi vida, you won't have no name when you ride the airplane, all it'll call you will be, if a You know, there was a time I used to be able to play and sing. Then I could get down to strum and hum. Now it's stroke and croak. The crops are all in and the peaches are ripe. The oranges crowding the trees so fine. They're flying back to the Mexico border. They all their money way back then. Goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosie. My rose is all the money that he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come working loading the truck the day they die. So goodbye to one, goodbye rose is the who are these new friends who are falling and dying? Radios as they just before. So goodbye to one, goodbye Rosie. Rose is the
You want to do this in G or you still want to do A, E, and this land is your land?
This land is your land, our last song of the program. And we're gonna go ahead and do the verses. We have, I think there's only 3 verses in your songbook, but if you know some of these others, just sing along with us.
Do people want to stand for this?
Yeah. Stand, clap, hold down, celebrate Woody's birthday however you feel.
forms, please. We want to try to get your information. And if you want to make a donation to KNON or the AFL-CIO, you can, but you sure don't have to. And the Iron Revolution people over there with literature, and get to know everybody.
Thanks,
I brought some free magazines for my subscription over the Hour Revolution table. I think there's 4 left, so.
Anybody want cake and ice cream? We're getting ready to put it up. Cake and ice cream, yeah, get
I have a Acoustasonic 90 that I can't get fixed.
Yeah, George asked me, do I need to pay? I said, I've already paid.